faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Giants going up against the Eagles. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
Again, it's Murray. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Taken in at the 11. Closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
They fake the give. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Play action. Manning rolling to his right. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go with Murray again, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Odell Beckham Beckham high in the air to bring it in. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And that's touchdown connection number 1 from Manning to Odell Beckham Jr. on the season. Something tells me there's more to come.
Well, let's face it. You go back to his rookie year. They had it 12 times then, 13 his second year. I'll bet you he's gunning for 20, even if he won't say it. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if he got there. They are a terrific duo.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. On second down, here's Wentz. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third.
Here we go. P19.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Murray, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Manning to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on third down, Manning. He's got Cruz complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a give. This is Murray. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Murray, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, this from 39. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
There he goes, left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Play action. Now Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Keenan Robinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the Eagles will turn it over now to the field goal unit and Cody Parkey. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's Cody Parkey now for the Eagle field goal. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. That was second down run for Murray. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Connor Barwin able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Wentz going to throw. Hurts over the middle. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Murray, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
In motion left goes a tight end. A run, it's Murray. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now they'll throw it with Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Going right back to Smallwood. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5.
Hey. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up third down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19.
Wins to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. So after the INT, it's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Manning throwing on second down. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On third and long, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on first is Wentz. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On play action, it's Wentz. This one complete left side to Greenbacker. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. All right, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 17 short. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead last. Time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Murray, the lone setback. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was... well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Manning will try again on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On third and long, it's Manning. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz works over the middle. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And quickly they get to the line. Wentz now on first down. This will be caught at the 2. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now let's go!
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Manning looking to throw it. He's going to go for a big play. And this is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 30. Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
Manning to throw, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Look. Blue 80. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Zebra.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.